Most people say they can't draw the human figure, but it's actually pretty simple. This is all you have to do. Step 1. Draw your line of action, or the main movement of your character. This is the statement that everything will be built off of, so think about what you're trying to say with the pose. Where is your character putting their energy? Are they happy or are they sad? Art is a visual communication, so if you aren't thinking right, you aren't communicating right. Now add a line for the arms and legs, and then you can go back in and block out the basic shapes, usually starting with the torso, waist, and then the head. Think about the direction that they're going in and how they relate to what the other's doing. And while you're doing this, think about weight distribution. If the model is barely on his toe here, all weight should be on the other leg, which would set the hips at an angle and the shoulders would be opposite. And if your model is walking, they'd be leaning forward, even more so if they're running. Make sure you're looking at the model and checking proportion too. Is the length of his leg the same length as your leg? And looking at your legs, are they correct in relation to the torso? Along the way, you should be checking that the pose is readable. If the arm is in front, it may not be clear in a split-second glance, so try drawing it slightly at an angle. If the model has long hair or a ponytail, and you can't see it because it's behind their head, try drawing it like it's swooshing in at an angle. This will add more character to your drawing as well. Remember, you are the artist. You're just borrowing the model's pose, so take liberties to make it better. The story is key. Art is a visual communication. When you're quick sketching, simply draw a triangle for the hands and feet, and if they're holding something, you can just draw a square or a circle. Now that you're finishing up, certain details can be added for three-dimensionality to your figure, like blocks of shadow, or sleeves around an arm or a brim around a hat. But remember, your story always comes first. The story of an evil woman scheming, the story of a fat man playing the trombone, the story of a little girl jumping rope. Ultimately, every drawing is a graphic story, so what is it that you are trying to say? And that's all you have to know. Now sure, we didn't talk about anatomy or perspective or how lighting affects a character, but that's the basics for life drawing. And all you have to do now is practice and practice and practice. Draw your family, draw your friends, draw the dog, draw a stranger. Draw when you're bored or at the mall or at a wedding or at a funeral. It may take months or years or a lifetime, but it is possible. If you keep practicing correctly, one day you will be able to tell a story with only a couple lines. Or a lot.